MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Arlene Garcia, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Here's Ender Inciarte. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Ender Inciarte.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
Batting third, first baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set with the 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. Backhanded. One there on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
I'll admit I'm a little concerned about Freddie Freeman right now. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Stepping in for the Braves, number 20, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Ro, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Atlanta. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Mike Foltynewicz will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Segura.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way, put your foot on the gas, and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Segura is retired, and there's one away. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Ready now for the Marlins. Alex Jaquez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Hit to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third baseman, Ed Lowry.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in as the third baseman, Jed Lowry. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way out in front.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Swanson into shallow left, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We are still scoreless. Striding into the box, Kurt Suzuki. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Kurt Suzuki.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's focus on Jean Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ball 2 now. Now the 2-0 home. Outside and low, 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he misses. Ball 4.
Batting 7, third baseman.
Digging in, Johan Camargo, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that.
Come on, Marlins! Get out of here, Bray!
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8, shortstop.
So striding in, Dansby Swanson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bounce to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Mike Foltynewicz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Albies at second, Swanson at first, 2 out in the inning. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
Leading off for the Marlins, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Up next for Miami, JT Realmuto. His career line with Fultonavich comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. Now the 2-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Derek Dietrich.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. So 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 20 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in to try it again, Ender Inciarte. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Ender Inciarte.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
First baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Riding in once again, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So digging in now, number 12, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Brinson aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Popped up. Swanson is there, and he's got it for the first out. The pitcher, Marlin Garcia, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Now the 1-0 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Albies is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 20 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A bouncer to the left side. Lowry's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Brinson. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in for his second at bat, Ozzie Albies. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping up now, Alex Jaquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Alex Jaquez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Two and two. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
All right, Marlins.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
1-1 the count now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Left side. Camargo's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, Georgia. Dansby Swanson.
Digging in, Dansby Swanson. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Chopped weakly to the left. Taken there by Lowry. And that's the second out.
The pitcher, number 26, Mike Fultonevich.
So here now is the pitcher, Mike Fultonevich. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed East and West really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The 0-2 home. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets fouled. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the fifth coming up, and we still have no score. At the plate, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
2-1 now. Popped him up. Freeman over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, first baseman, Derek.
Stepping in, Derek Dietrich. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Lewis Brinson will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So coming to the plate, Lewis Brinson. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
The 1-0 is a swinging strike as he couldn't check his swing. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground.
And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box.
Miami down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Here's Ender Inciarte. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out to short for Segura. Scooped up, and a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder.
Throw it anywhere. Who's swinging anything?
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Now the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That's inside. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Markakis, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is the left fielder, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, number 20. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves strand one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 12. He's tasked with starting the Marlins sixth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 strike.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Arlene Garcia. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, Dero, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
In there, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Ripped down the first base line. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, Dero. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
For the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And now it looks like the right-hander Peter Moylan is up to throw in the Atlanta bullpen. set to deliver the 0-1 down the third baseline. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Freeman on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 8.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and standing in as the third baseman, Jed Lowry. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. A pause and the 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Still no score. Welcome back to South Florida. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now, Kurt Suzuki. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Jaquez is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Second baseman,
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a line, that's a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Into the box now, Johan Camargo. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 1-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and the runner will get back standing. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's a fair ball. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Drew Steckenrider will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Drew Steckenrider.
Into the box, Mike Foltynewicz. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
This is line to left, and that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score.
Now pitching for Atlanta, number 30, Peter Moylan.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The lifetime batting line versus Peter Moylan. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Piscotty stands at second with no outs. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. In now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Digging in once again, Lewis Brinson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Marlins lead 1. It remains 1-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Junichi Tazawa will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tim Conway is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 28, Tim Conway.
He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Previously against Junichi Tazawa, he's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Tazawa benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Sliders in for a strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this misses to Markakis. It's ball 4.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Markakis stands at first with 1 out. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That was aggressive pitching and that at that, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in now, number 20. A ball and no strikes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Set to deal on 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. One left for Atlanta, but they're on top 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta, number 39, Sam Freeman.
Ready once again, number 12. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a looper to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. Oh, no, he totally missed it.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Tying run headed home. Now the relay home. The tag, and he's safe. And we are tied here in the 8th.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Now batting, Tim Conway, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 is on a line to left center, and it's going to fall. A base hit. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Gene Segura standing in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Ready for another chance? Alex Hockey. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Oh, 2 the count to Jed Lowry.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one. With runners in scoring position this season, Piscotty is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Swing and a miss for strike one. The 1-1 is laid off for ball two.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Miguel Sokolovich enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning. Into the box, JT Realmuto. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
1-0 the count. Ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And that is off the first base bag. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in position to be successful. Giving them that 3-run push, it has to make it.
Johnny Giavotella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Popped him up. Markakis coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Into the box now, number 12. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park. Set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Jim Johnson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. The next to bat for Atlanta, Kurt Suzuki. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit down the third base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Second baseman, Marlins.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman,
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is a ball high and inside. Dansby Swanson would be next. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is in the second with a 2-out double.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Digging in and looking for more, Dansby Swanson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He'll get it into second, and he's safe.
Easy there, he's safe.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Andres Castaneda will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Good breaking ball there, had him frozen. Strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Castaneda carries a batting line right at 240.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Final strike for the Braves. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop, and he is in there. Kyle Berklow gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Here's Ender Inciarte, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Berklow, or Bear for short. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Ready with the 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fouled off. Struck him out. Atlanta, good night.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Miami came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Junichi Tazawa earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.